Most people misunderstand strength. They think strength means enduring. They think loyalty means tolerating. They think family means immunity. That's wrong. Strength is not how much you can take. Strength is what you refuse to accept. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of the most destructive behaviors in your life won't come from enemies. They'll come from people who share your blood. Family does not automatically deserve access. Family does not get a free pass. Family is not exempt from standards. Today, I'm going to show you 6 behaviors you should never tolerate, not even from family. Not because you're cold, not because you're selfish, but because if you tolerate these behaviors, you slowly lose yourself. And once you lose yourself, everyone else wins, except you. Stay until the end. The last one is the most dangerous, and almost nobody talks about it. Behavior number 1, chronic disrespect disguised as jokes. Pay attention to this. They insult you. They belittle your goals. They undermine your confidence. And when you react, they say, "I was just joking." You're too sensitive. Learn to take a joke. That's not humor. That's covert aggression. Jokes reveal hierarchy. Real jokes punch up, not down. When someone repeatedly mocks your ambition, your discipline, your boundaries, they're not teasing you. They're testing how much disrespect you'll swallow. And every time you laugh it off, you teach them that your self-respect is negotiable. Never correct these people emotionally. Never argue. Never explain. You change your behavior, you reduce access, you become colder. Respect is not requested. It's enforced through consequences. Behavior number 2, emotional guilt as a control tool. This one destroys more men than failure ever will. They say things like, "After everything I've done for you, you've changed. You think you're better than us now." This is not love. This is emotional leverage. They're not asking how you feel. They're reminding you of a debt you never agreed to repay. Guilt is a powerful weapon. It works because good people hesitate, because disciplined people question themselves. But here's the rule. If someone needs guilt to keep you close, they already lost genuine influence over you. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to outgrow environments. You are allowed to choose distance without hatred. You don't owe access to anyone who punishes growth. Behavior number 3, constant boundary violations. Watch how people react to your boundaries. Not your words, your boundaries. You say no, they push. You need space, so they invade. You change habits, they mock. And then they say, "That's just how I am." That's how they are, when no one stops them. Boundaries don't need justification. They need consistency. Every time you explain yourself, you invite negotiation. Every time you argue, you lower authority. Strong people don't argue boundaries. They enforce them silently. Distance is not cruelty. Distance is clarity. Behavior number 4, minimizing your pain or experiences. This one is subtle and extremely toxic. You share something difficult. They respond with, "Others have it worse." You're exaggerating. That's nothing. This doesn't build resilience. It builds emotional isolation. They're not making you stronger. They're teaching you to shut up. People who minimize your pain don't want you healed. They want you quiet. And here's the danger. Over time, you stop trusting your own perception. You doubt your instincts. You suppress emotion instead of mastering it. A strong mind doesn't ignore pain. It analyzes it. Anyone who dismisses your internal reality is not safe, no matter the title they hold. Behavior number 5, punishing you for not playing your old role. This one appears when you change, when you get disciplined, when you stop drinking, wasting time over-explaining, when you stop being predictable. Suddenly, they're uncomfortable. They liked the old you, the accessible you, the apologetic you, so they provoke, they criticize, and they try to pull you back. Not because you're wrong, but because your evolution forces them to confront their stagnation. You don't owe consistency to people who benefit from your weakness. Growth always breaks contracts. You didn't know you signed. That's not betrayal. That's progress. Behavior number 6. Conditional love. This is the most dangerous one. They support you only when you obey. They approve only when you conform. They love you as long as you don't disrupt their worldview. The moment you assert autonomy, love becomes pressure. That's not love. That's a transaction. Real connection doesn't require self-erasure. Real loyalty doesn't demand submission. If love disappears when you stop complying, it was never love. It was control wearing a familiar face. Final reality. Let this land. You can love people without giving them access. You can respect family without tolerating dysfunction. You can be calm without being weak. The strongest people are not loud. They are selective. They don't explain and they don't beg. They don't seek validation. They observe. They adjust. They move forward. If this resonated, it's because you already knew it. You just needed it articulated. On this channel, we don't teach motivation. We teach awareness. And once you see these patterns, you can't unsee them.